What's up, everybody, and happy Monday. Happy start of a new week. It is actually after 5. So I'm recording this video a little bit late. Now, granted, the last couple of videos that I recorded were also, I think, after 5. But today was my first day back to work after my diagnosis of corona and pneumonia. So I've been off of work for like 2.5 weeks, and I'm trying to get my schedule back into the swing of things. Whereas when I was sick and I was at my mother's house, I was sleeping at all periods of the day, so I had no schedule at all. And then last week when I finally came home, I was starting to get back into my schedule, but then, I had a little freedom knowing that I did not have to work the next day, so I stayed up a little later than normal. Then I had my nieces, and pretty much a lot of excuses as to why this video is going out later than normal. But regardless of that, I hope everyone has had a great start to their Monday. Like I said, today was my first day back to work, and I was really happy to get back to work. Then again, I was kind of like, ugh, I have to get back to work. But all in all, today was a great day, and I'm really happy to be back to my normal schedule and happy to get back into the swing of things. So with that being said, let's get right into our video. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. So today we are starting a new fruit of the Spirit. So again, just to recap, for June and July, our goal focus was to be of good spirit. So what does that mean, to be of good spirit? It means that we would like the things in our spirit to be good, meaning that we want them to be morally right, or we want them to be righteous. And in order to do that, we've been talking about a spiritual detox or a spiritual cleanse, where we rid our spirit of the things that have just been making them not good, or the things that have been tainting our spirits, and we replace them with those good things. And what are those good things? They're found in Galatians chapter 5 verse 22. So far we've gone over 5 of them, which is love, joy, peace, patience, and kindness. Today we are starting a new one, and that is goodness. Now, what's interesting about this fruit of the Spirit is when we're saying be of good spirit, and then we're talking about goodness, obviously that's the same word. So we're really saying, when we're really talking about goodness, we're talking about overall, we want our spirit to be a good spirit. And granted, like I already said literally 30 seconds ago, having a good spirit means that you're adopting those things that are morally right, or that are righteous, or that are virtuous into your spirit. But for today and on Wednesday, we're going to dive a little bit deeper, because the definition of goodness, which, we always start off with the definitions. The definition of goodness is the quality of being morally good or virtuous, or the state of being good. So we already know that the state of being good, or the word good, is to be morally right or to be righteous. But when we're talking about that, we really need to make sure that we set a standard for ourselves and for what good is, okay? And that is going to start with our morals and our values. So morals are just principles concerning what is good and what is bad. So identifying the good things and identifying the bad things. Now, for this month and last month, we're talking about fruit of the Spirit, the things that we want to adopt into our spirit in order to have a good spirit. So love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness now. But those aren't the only things that you want to set your moral compass to, or you want to set a standard for your morals as, because sometimes you may need to be a little bit more specific as to what is good for certain situations. And then also, part of being goodness is making sure not only do you set those standards, but you stick to those standards. I will be the first one to say that I have fallen victim several times of setting standards or setting morals, or making sure that I have identified what my values are for certain things. And then when I'm faced with that situation, or I'm faced with when I'm faced with something that puts my morals or my values to test, I didn't always stick to those morals and to those values, which in that case, are they even morals, or are they even values if I'm just speaking them but I'm not sticking true to them? Probably not. But today, this week, Wednesday, we're going to talk about what it truly means to have a good life, because a good life, which I know is it's very popularized by the entertainment industry. Like, I know that there are songs talking about a good life. You know, we're always talking about living our best life and stuff like that. But a good life is not just attaining a certain stature, or attaining a certain like financial value or something like that. A good life is also making sure that we are sticking true to who we are, who we were created to be, that we are understanding our purpose, which of course, you know, I haven't talked about purpose in a long time, so, but really can't escape that. But we're sticking true to what our purpose is, and we're sticking true to who we were truly created to be, and not just trying to attain some, you know, I don't know, made up figure that we made in our mind as to what a good life or to what goodness is supposed to look like. But what is true goodness, and how do we stick to that? Because that may still mean that you still have a certain amount of money, okay, that you're living a certain lifestyle, but it also may mean that you don't have a certain that you're not living a certain lifestyle, or you don't have a certain amount of money. But does that mean that your life is not good because you haven't attained what you thought was good? That was good. And I probably spoke to myself more than I spoke to anyone else. So if someone got it, great, but I was definitely speaking to myself. So yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit more on Wednesday. So I hope everyone has a good rest of their day today and a fabulous Tuesday. And I'll talk to you guys again on Wednesday. Bye.